Okay. So let's say if your Tim plans to have 3 million in his account when he turns 50 in 20 years' time. Hoe oud is Tim now? If you turn 50 in 20 years' time, how old are you now? 30, né? Hulle kon dit vir jou so ook gesê het. Hulle kan vir jou sê Tim is 30 jaar oud. Hy wil 3 miljoen rand hê teen die tyd wat hy 50 is. Okay. Calculate how much Tim must pay into an account each month starting in 1 month's time if the interest is calculated at 9.5% per annum compounded monthly. Ek sal bladsy 65 as jy wil volg. Okay. Ek gaan net weer vir julle die begin van die sin lees. Calculate how much Tim must pay into the account each month starting in 1 month's time. Gaan hy onmiddellik begin? Nee. Hy het vandag besluit hy soek 3 miljoen rand, maar hy gaan eers oor 'n maand van vandag af begin. Okay, so there is not that +1 when we are working with N. We are just working with 12 times 20. Hoekom 12 maal 20? Want is maandeliks en is vir die volgende 20 jaar. Jy gaan nie in hierdie geval +1 nie. Okay, so I'm still working with this formula. Norman, is jy by? No idea what's happening. We are becoming millionaires. It's bad if you miss a class, né? Here we go, here we go. Okay, so hierdie keer gee hulle vir ons die F-waarde en ons moet X gaan uitwerk, want hulle sê vir ons moet uitwerk wat moet hy maandeliks in die rekening inbetaal. So I'm going to put my 3 million here. My 3 million. And this is 0,095 over 12. And this is 12 times 20. Nee? En nie +1 nie. Because he didn't start immediately. As hy som gesê het, hy begin vandag met sy eerste betaling, dan het ons gesê +1. 65. Are you with me? Is jy by? Are you what? Yeah. Did I what? Yes. I think. I don't know. It's not that difficult, Maman. You'll pick it up now. Okay. So I'm going to say 3 million, and I want you guys to work along on the calculator because for some reason you guys type stuff in wrong. On my calculator, I'm going to say 3 million times this. Nee, om ons later raak van die breek. Okay, en op jou sakrekenaar moet daar nou staan 23,750. Do you guys agree? Het julle hom so? Okay. And then I'm going to say divided by, and I'm going to type in this whole thing as is. Tik hom net so in. That's not a lot. To become a multi-millionaire. Okay. X is for the monthly payments. If you pay 4,200 Rand into account that has 9.5% compounded monthly for 20 years each month, then you will have 3 million Rand in that account. Make good choices. Okay. Kry julle almal dit op julle sakrekenaar? Calculate how much interest Tim earns over the 20-year period. So wat het ons gesê gaan ons doen? Ons gaan uitwerk hoeveel het Tim fisies gaan inbetaal. This is 3.1. So for 3.2, we're going to say he went to the bank 240 times and paid in that amount. So that is the amount that he in total paid into the account. And the rest must be interest that he got. You guys see that he paid in a little bit more than $1 million and he got almost 2 million in interest. Once again, that's the money you did nothing for. That's the money you want. I'm so glad you guys are baffled by the impact that good decisions at a young age can have. Eh? Wat het ons gesê soek julle vir Kersfees en vir julle verjaarsdag? Koevertjies, né? You don't want a new car? No. You want an envelope from your tannie giving you a few bucks so you can start a savings account. Né? Okay. I want you guys to understand that the reason that this growth was so much is because it's over a long period of time. So kyk gou sien julle vir 20 jaar is baie. Julle is nog nie eers daar nie. You haven't even survived that once. Never mind surviving it twice, né? 20 jaar is lank, maar die geld is nie baie nie en die rentekoers is nie baie nie. So if you go to a bank and you can get a better interest rate than 9.5, then obviously you will reach 3 million rand in a shorter period of time. Staan julle. So sê nou maar ons gaan verander daai 9.5 na 11 toe. Dan beteken dit jy gaan dit in 'n heel wat korter tydperk kan doen. Of met minder geld per maand. Okay, every single year when I do this, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to listen to myself. I'm going to start a savings account. I'm going to be a millionaire soon. And then I never, ever, ever do it. So here we go. Next page, question 4. Mr. McKeezy pays a fixed monthly amount into a savings account so he can buy a car for his son when he turns 18. Lekker! His son is now 8 years old. The rate of inflation is expected to be 8% over the 10-year time period. If the car that Mr. McKeezy would like to buy for his son currently costs 180,000, calculate the amount he would pay for the car when his son turns 18. What's happening here? Do you guys remember inflation? Inflation is the thing we hate in finances. What is inflation? Inflation is why your mom could buy half of a tuck shop with a 10 rand when she was your age. But now, if you go to the tuck shop with a 10 rand, you can barely buy a pie and a coke. What can you buy with a 10 rand? What can you buy? 10 bigger chips. How much? Durand, I remember when I was in school. Do they still, when it's not COVID, have the Gimmie Voorsieners down there? Like the tuck shop there in the quad? When I was in grade 8, 9, and 10, I think you could buy one of those brownies, but not like a baked brownie, it's like a fudge brownie with the Mari biscuits in. You guys know what I'm talking about? You can buy that for 1 rand. And then when I was in grade 11, inflation hit us hard, guys. It went up to 1.50 rand. And I remember one of my friends saying like, the difference between paying a 3 rand and getting 3 brownies and paying a 3 rand and getting only 2 brownies. That's inflation. Okay, so getting back to this. If a car, so hierdie pa is besig om te shop vir karre. Nou sien nou daar is 'n kar wat die regte grootte is, genoeg vrommelzones en alles dat dit veilig sal wees. Dit kos op die oomblik 180,000 rand. That same car will not cost 180,000 rand in 10 years time anymore because of inflation. Okay. If your parents are homeowners, and you ask them what they bought the house for, like daai tyd toe hulle gekoop het. And you go on Property 24 and you go and look for a house in your area that's for sale now, you will be baffled. I remember I was in grade 7 when but they bought a house on like a bankruptcy sale thing, but they bought the house for like 650,000. I think you can't buy a piece of land for that anymore. Like, it's something else. Anyway, let's carry on. So, for the first question, we're not working with future value. We are just trying to calculate what must this poor father save up to buy his little boy a car. Okay. En onthou, inflasie maak vir jou nota hiervan is altyd saamgestelde rente. You are always working with compound interest. So we're going to work with this one. At the moment, the car costs 180,000. Inflation is higher than that, but never mind. Over a 10-year time period. So daai selfde soort kar gaan kos more than double. That's a smart dad, not just saving up for now, saving up for what it will be in 10 years' time. Because imagine he saved up the $180 and then his child turned 18 and then what? Dan kan jy nog steeds die kar koop. You can't buy that car. That car now costs 388,000. No, but it's the new Corolla. It's not the... Yeah. Okay. Goed, kos aan. 4.2 sê hulle vir jou, calculate how much money Mr. McKeezy will have in his account after 5 years. Nee, ek het een geskiep. 4.2 sê, the interest rate of Mr. McKeezy's saving account is 10% per annum compounded monthly, and his first payment is in 1 month's time. So no plus 1, nee? Hy maak jou onmiddellike betaling nie. Hy betaal net 10 maal 12. No plus 1. Calculate the monthly amount Mr. McKeezy will have to pay into a savings account to accumulate the amount he expects to pay for the car in 10 years' time. So what are we calculating? We are calculating X. Nee? Ek het F. Stem julle saam? I have F. And I want to calculate X. So I'm going to say... It's not a lot. If they said he started with immediate payments. So they say compounded monthly and his first payment is in 1 month's time. So what you missed yesterday is we said that these were